Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who this is. This is Ron, the freaking Don. Now, today, I wanted to make this video about the direction that the Democratic Party should go in after the recent loss of Kamala Harris losing the election earlier this week. What I will call for is a moment of introspection for the Democrats. We need to have a moment of introspection and to figure out what went wrong in their campaign strategy. I pointed out the numerous things that went wrong, that they did wrong in their campaign strategy in the past couple videos that I made. The last couple videos I made, to be accurate. Now, the Democratic Party has become a party of race, gender, and identity politics within recent years, from ever since Obama's second term. And the Democratic Party's overemphasis on identity politics is how we got Trump to begin with. That's how Trump was able to rise to the presidency in the first place. Why? Because Donald Trump has spoke to the needs and to the issues of the mass majority of the American people. Middle America, to be exact. The Democratic Party has not done that in recent years. Okay? And the Democratic Party have seemed to have forgotten about the key kitchen table issues, something that they neglected to put emphasis on during this election cycle. And Kamala Harris was not the right candidate for those topics and those issues. I thought Tim Walz would be the VP pick to speak on those issues, but he failed to do so himself. He doubled down on the gender and identity politics. Putting tampons in boys' bathroom, that was not a good look for him. And for him to try to appeal to the men in the Rust Belt states, he has failed to do so. And this is like a replay of 2016, when Trump has spoken to the needs and to the issues of the working class. And once again, and just like Hillary did back in 2016, Kamala Harris has failed to do so, just like Hillary did in 2016. Even Bernie Sanders said it in a recent statement that the Democratic Party has abandoned the working class. And I agree 300%. Now, Bernie Sanders, even though he has a different political ideology than Trump and different policy agendas than Trump, what Bernie Sanders have in common with Trump is that they both try to appeal to the working class, to middle America. Something that the Democratic Party needs. And Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders hit the nail on the head. And this should be a moment where it should be like a Bill Clinton 1996 State of the Union moment, when he said the era of big government is over. When he said that, what that signifies is the fact that they have to change their strategy and be more bipartisan, work with the other side to solve the problems. And in my view, I believe that moment is needed today. That Bill Clinton 1996 moment is needed more today than back then. Instead, the only difference is now is that the era of identity politics needs to be over. The era of identity politics needs to come to an end. And the Democrats need to get back to focusing on the key kitchen table issues, which is the economy, immigration, and maybe foreign policy which plays a huge part in our fiscal policy. In other words, Democrats need to go back to the drawing board and revise their campaign strategy. So if Bill Clinton acknowledged the fact that they need to change their strategy back in 1996, why can't the Democrats do the same thing now? So, and what the Democrats have done is that they turned off the rest of America and the rest of society by overemphasizing gender, race, sexuality, identity politics. They overemphasize that and abandon the economic issues, something that the mass majority of America is concerned about. People are concerned about inflation. They're concerned about the border. They're concerned about the economy and how we look on the world stage, and ending foreign wars that we have no business being in. That's what the Democratic Party should put emphasis on. Not being woke, not being or overemphasis on identity politics is what caused them the election. So, if Hillary Clinton, who's a little bit more politically savvy than Harris, if she failed at implementing that campaign strategy in 2016, of course Kamala Harris is going to fail at it too. And she implemented the same strategy Hillary Clinton had, and she lost just like Hillary Clinton did in 2016. So Democrats, it's time to go back to the drawing board and revise your strategy, or else you're going to keep losing elections, and then you're going to keep wondering why is a dictator like Donald Trump, why the fascist dictator like Trump keeps winning, why they keep winning? Yeah, he's speaking to the key issues. I think people are more concerned about the average American person here in America is more concerned about what's in here than who Trump had an affair with 20, 30 years ago. They're not concerned about being a 34 count convicted felon. The American people aren't concerned about that. They're concerned about what's in here. And what have you done for me lately? They asked the same question Janet Jackson asked back in the 80s. What have you done for me lately? So if here is not looking good, if they looking in their wallet and all they see is lint, they're gonna blame the people in charge. And Democrats swear that economic policies are better than the Republican economic policies, and they do better, that the economy do better on the Democratic leadership than Republican leadership. If y'all believe that, why didn't y'all emphasize that then? Why to try to appeal to the uneducated voters who don't consume political content on a daily basis anyway? Why to try to appeal to the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj fans? To try to appeal to that base. That base of people do not consume political content on a daily basis anyway. They what you call low information voters. So you're trying to appeal to that demographic instead of trying to appeal to the working class people like me, who's independent, who's focused on policy. And that's what went wrong during this election cycle. Donald Trump done it right. Y'all could call him racist, fascist, dictator, whatever it is y'all want to call him, but he played the game right. The Democrats didn't, which is what led to y'all defeat in the 2024 election. But anyway, that'll be all I have to say for this video. And y'all like what I have to say, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Peace.